Remember how I said there was something secret I was gonna do when I first set out to the North Coast? But it's a secret. Just for fun. Well, as you might have guessed, that never really happened because of a little car accident. But as you know, time eventually passes, cars eventually get fixed.
She's fixed.
And balls eventually roll back into your hands. And if you know me, I like to do the things I say I'm gonna do. And this time around, that thing was to backpack the Lost Coast Trail. The longest stretch of undeveloped coastline in Northern California, accessible only by foot. 6 miles of treacherous off-roading off the side of a coastal cliff, a meditation with an elk, a chance encounter with a dude who had handguns and special stickers and sang opera for me and told me stories about juvie and his ex who turned into a porn star, skeletons, and of course, how can you call it the Lost Coast Trail if you don't manage to get a little lost?
Man.
Well, to say the least, it definitely was not what I expected. I present to you the Lost Coast Trail. After walking around for 2 hours and asking like maybe 6 people, I finally found the trailhead. Oh my god, but we're here. This is the introduction to the trailhead. Thank you, Redwood Tree, for guiding the way. Someone guided me to this area. And I got a whole journey, 4 days. 40 miles, maybe 50 miles. I don't know what I'm gonna do. The trail starts from Musel Beach and goes all the way to Needle Rock, an 18-mile point-to-point hike that traverses through dramatic high seaside bluffs and deep redwood-filled canyons with remote black sand beaches and patches of beautiful old-growth redwoods. And silly old me thought I could boomerang the whole thing out and back. And with this initial goal in mind, I had to hurry. I need a hair tie. Wow! I kept walking and walking, looking at my feet, until suddenly I look up and there's an elk right in front of me. And of course, what does he do? He lays right down, right on the trail. Gets nice and cozy. And so what do I do? Well, there was nothing I could do but wait. And in that waiting, I learned to simply be. I realized that nature for me became a goal to be accomplished, a distance to be achieved, an obstacle to be overcome. But for the elk, nature is his home. He's simply just there, everywhere, anywhere. Nowhere to go. Just wandering around and munching on some leaves, laying down, digesting, pooping. But we just sat there together and so exhausted from packing all my stuff, driving and starting the hike, I dozed off until a noise startled the both of us to our feet, and we continued on our journeys. Water, water, oh water. the first creek. And this is Dark Gulch Creek. I'm gonna pass here and head over to Anderson Camp. I'm always amazed at how healing being near water is, being near greenery is, being in nature is. I always forget until I'm deep in it, and also how good it is to move your body. I always forget those things. I'm always reminding myself. The earth is so beautiful. I needed this. When I finally got to camp the day before, there was some dude already there listening to some crazy circus EDM music, and I was like, uh-oh. But we started talking about the trail, and he even helped me set up my tent, and then he took me on a trail that goes to the beach, which I wouldn't have known about if he didn't show me. But he was super sweet and was super open to sharing the campsite that night. Good morning. Today I'm gonna pack my bag differently because the bear can is really annoying and it's continuing to fall off. I'm putting it inside this time. And let's see what happens. How do you poop when you're backpacking? Great question. Hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and a shovel. This is my first time using a trowel too. I usually just use a rock, but I caved and bought a trowel. What's nice about backpacking is that you're usually in places where there's not a lot of people, and so yeah, you can poop in peace, and then your poop will return to the soil. Like the elk just poop everywhere. Everything just poops everywhere, and like it's okay if we poop everywhere too, as long as it's not on the trail, I guess. 'Cause it's not fun to step in poop, you know. But yeah, my poop's in the soil now, right over there, good as new. And honestly, it's like 10 times better than pooping in a bathroom. Because, like, it's so nice out here. Look at this. Yeah. And then for water, you gotta find a creek and you get water. And then you filter. I use the Sawyer Mini Squeeze. It's my dad's. A lot of backpacking camp spots are right next to creeks, and I genuinely think that the spots that you can get to backpacking are like 10 times better than the ones you can get to with your car. Got my water bottle here, swerve on my camera, and snacks are at the bottom. And yeah, we're ready to go to Wheeler.
So Jackass has a nice beach.
Mm-hmm.
Better than
So we've arrived at Little Jackass Creek, which is a horrible name. I don't like it. And I found a hair tie, which is something I needed. And yeah, we're gonna walk to the beach from here. And I need to filter some water. Thus, I will do so.
Got that little nick from those ding
Me too.
vine thingies. Oh, you got nicked in your knuckles, huh?
Yeah.
So I imagine it'll be pretty isolated since I don't think there'll be people coming down from that road right now.
Oh.
It's closed. Or else there would be people coming from the other direction, coming this way.
Yeah.
More likely.
Yeah, they really gotta regrade the...
Oh, yeah, that road is way worse than the road at Bear Harbor. That's kind of funny. I'm like, they should regrade that one first before they did the other one.
Yeah. I'm kind of really scared to go back up. But it's okay.
I think it'll be okay.
Hopefully.
I mean, worst case, you could just try and find somebody to drive your car again, like you did in the first place.
Yeah.
Somebody that has a bit more experience.
Yeah.
Or more confidence, one of the two.
Mm-hmm. I think it has to also do with getting into an accident earlier this summer.
How did that happen?
It was stupid.
Used to be here, yeah, because there's those picnic table style benches at other camps. This one probably just rotted away, but then they tied it, made this out of it.
Cool.
Yeah.
But this is a cool spot to hang out.
'Cause I camped about this close to the beach at Bear Harbor,
Uh-huh.
and it was just a little colder because of the breeze.
Yeah. Holy moly. This is beautiful. Lately, I feel like I've been crossing paths with people who I wouldn't necessarily expect to become friends with. People who have completely different histories than me, ages than me, interests, political values, fashion choices, music choices. Just people from all walks of life. And I so badly want to be a holder of unconditional love for any form that someone takes shape in. Similar to how a tree is perfect just the way it is, not too tall or short or skinny or fat. But with humans, it's so much harder to hold that same neutrality towards their form. And with meeting Chance, again, he's someone that I never really would expect to get along with, but strangely we do. And there's so much that I've learned from him through our differences, in his interest in cars and his views on guns, and just his very unique way of moving through the world. Yet, there are some things about him that I also just really am not attracted to. Things that I kind of get a little cringed out by. And so I guess what I'm grappling with is the question of, do I evaluate and let go of the parts of myself that cringe at other people or things or whatever it is? Or do I let go of the things or people or whatever it is that make me cringe? Please please comment down below what your thoughts are.
Seaweed is such a good material. It's so strong. Yeah, I can't rip this. Need a knot? It'd be great. This would be a great rope.
During this trip, I became painfully aware of how tied I am to my camera and my iPhone and my mics and my laptop, and how I lug all of these devices around so that I can capture the beautiful moments of life. But with that, it feels kind of like a burden. I can't seem to relish in the beauty of a moment without capturing it. The internet has really shifted us. It sort of gives us the opportunity to remember our lives in so many different ways and have the ability to share it with others. And that's a beautiful thing. But at the same time, that very opportunity creates a pressure for us to capture everything, and in that, secure the validity of the thing that you've done. Because now you have proof, and now you can show people. And it seeps into every living moment and completely ties us to our devices. I don't know why, but these realizations felt really heavy for me. I guess it ties to another recurring thought I had during the trip, which was the state of this earth and whether or not humanity can really change, or if I really need to change, or is there anything that needs to change? Is everything just the way it is? And then I was realizing how much I was thinking. I was thinking, and I realized that I was completely missing out on being there, being on that oasis with the plants, with the sand. And then finally I was like, man, I've got nothing to say. Nothing to say.
Damn.
And that was all this, just turned into dirt.
This is crazy. Everything's just toppling on top of each other.
Yeah. Well, the redwoods and the sequoias, their root systems are all interconnected.
Oh.
So one never really dies.
Yeah.
It just keeps growing forever.
So apparently these two washed up on shore and got brought up here as seats. But I don't like them. I don't like them one bit. They're shedding everywhere. But that's humanity. Humanity habit.
We sure shitting everywhere.
We're shitting everything up. But what can you do? What can you do? Nothing much you can do. Well, some stuff you can do.
And that's the wonder of it is, in another 10, 20 years, is this trail going to be more built up, a little more maintained, or is it going to be further abandoned? More reclaimed by nature?
Oh.
You know, because there's loads of abandoned trails.
Seriously?
Just, yeah, they just get closed down. They're too hard to maintain, or they just got too rugged from erosion and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, this is not impassable, but probably fairly more difficult after storms and stuff before the trail crews come through and move all the dead. There's be loads of stuff just blocking your way on the trail. Imagine having to climb over and around a bunch of trees and stuff on those trails, like right on the edges of
That's hard.
on the slopes and stuff. And then you're having to try and squeeze around a bunch of trees at the same time.
Whoa.
Oh,
Did you fix it up?
Shoot, yeah, I had that thing running the next day.
Dang.
As soon as I got it home.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, it started up like a breeze. I got a video of that to show you. First run in 10 years, yeah, I'll show you that for sure.
Do you have to like get a bunch of parts and stuff or no?
No, I just drained the gas, put fresh gas in it, fuel filter, cleaned the points, just made sure the oil and stuff was good, and that's it. And I ran it. I just did an oil change on it because it was sitting so long, put some fresh oil in it.
Wait, how long was it sitting for?
10 years or so, in a field.
In a
before I got it.
field?
Yeah.
It's not a garage, it's a field.
It held up though.
Dang.
The interior is still sweet on it.
Wait, what is it? A 19 what?
It's a 1959 Studebaker Lark.
What is that?
I'll show you a picture of it.
Okay.
It's orange though.
That's super cool.
It's the fastest you've ever been on the road.
How fast?
Yeah. It's the fastest you can.
How fast?
Yeah, how fast have you ever gone?
Have I gone?
Or have you ever been? Yeah. I'm kind of a speed racer, you know, so shoot. I've been 150 plus in my Honda Equus.
Wow.
One with a lot of power.
On the freeway?
Yeah, fuck. Late at night, just open it up, you know, let it rip for a quick bit. Hope the fuck you don't get pulled over.
You just like to do that for fun?
I used to. I was a bit younger, more stupid. Now, well, I can't afford those fucking speeding tickets, or I would be doing it still.
Alright. Let's get this going. Do you know how these filters work?
It's an activated charcoal, usually is near the bottom, and then building above that, it's slower sedimentary things to filter out finer and finer particulates.
Yeah.
Probably like, I think everything imagining is a lot less woody. It's more open. Yeah. I just think about along the lines of
What the fuck?
like
What is that?
it could be one of them elk thingies, the young one or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Not sure how big the rib cages normally are.
Wow.
But I imagine they may not all be from just one animal, but it is a possibility.
What the fuck?
That looks like some sort of hip bone there. Definitely not human though, that bone. So, it ain't a person, I can tell you that much.
Okay. Oh my god.
Guys receded a bit.
Good morning. I did not sleep the best last night because this tent is not level. It's like sloping downwards that way, and so I'm sideways sloping down, and I can't sleep when I'm sloped, you know? But now I know. Even when you're out backpacking, you gotta brush your teeth and floss every day. Don't want your teeth to rot. I don't know if you already pointed it out, but that tree that fell over, the branches are trees now.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about yesterday.
What?
Yeah, I've seen that lots of times. It happens all over. It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that just what branches are? Just trees growing out of trees?
I mean, here maybe.
Wow.
Around here.
New addition to the pack.
At least the bear thing is good for something. It gives the rope something to.
Oh, cinch into?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know the answers to it all, but all I know is I'm not perfect. I'm just a little human. I'm just a little monkey. And I love this earth that we live on. And I guess I want to do my best. When me and Chance were getting to the next campsite, we sort of lost the trail, and it was just up a creek a little, and we could have gone all the way back and found it, but instead we just opted to follow the creek. I heard once in this documentary about a certain indigenous community, I forget which, they described nature to be like a teenager's bedroom, unruly, and trying to move through that creek really showed me that, and made me all the more grateful for trails and the trailblazers.
Oh God. Man.
Oh, you're wet, all right.
Yep.
Shoot,
We found the trail. We're alive. Oh my God. Are you okay? We're out.